How's everybody doing today? You guys hear me? We all good? 1 second. Hello there, Ace. How goes it? Alright, we're back. We're back at it again. Aha. Hello there, Felix. Hello, Ace. Hello, Ellis. Hello, Alien. Hello, Nice. Hello, Dong. Hello, Martin. Hello, Andre. Bum, 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 bum. Alright. Alright, so we're back at it again. Just starting over. Nice. Yeah, I need to do that. Probably next week, I'm going to stream just me going through Starfield, because I want to kind of get to a point on my playthrough. You know, like my Unity playthrough where it's like no mods and stuff. Hello there, Paul. Welcome. Welcome. I would tip my hat back, but I'm not wearing a hat. I'm only wearing headphones. Bobby Vincent sings these great songs. Neon Streets, 3 times Aquila Comeback. Is that guy real? Is that real? I know that picture's real. Actually, I don't know if that is over 100 miles stalled in my playthrough. How long do you think I should wait to load Starfield after the update? Oh, God. Felix, the best response would be, how long is this, how do you even say that? I was going to say, how long is a string? Interactive pool games. That'd be fucking cool. See, the thing is I'd say most of them will work like, I'd say 48 hours, you'll be good to go. The problem is going to be hoping that every excuse me. 1 second. Sorry about that. Take a drink of water. The problem will be depending on how like old some of those mods are, some of the authors might have just kind of dipped. But I'd say for the most part, like 24 hours, 48. But I would definitely recommend to everyone to have a playthrough. No, I'm good. I'm good, Alice. I just, my throat was a bit parched. The need updating and the address library. No, we should read it. Yeah, they should, Alien. You were very correct. Now, there is going to be some ones that might be problematic a little bit, like, depending on how Bethesda kind of figure out stuff. Like, for instance, Annie. Hello there, Lee. Annie, also, hello, Zerberus. Opening 2 windows, it was stereo. Hell yeah. So like, let's say, for instance, the Star Yards mod, or sorry, you know the mod that adds, like, the random star stations? That probably won't work. Unless Bethesda kind of, when they update the system to kind of allow, you know, like how they're doing, hello, Pat, the kind of global space travel, unless, like, they just kind of modify it so that, like, mods can still, I suppose, read and write from it. But again, they're the only real mods. Like, I know Cordic is working on updating Fleet Commander, and he was kind of talking to me about like some of the process and stuff. And ultimately, for a lot of mod authors, it will be wait and see. Not everyone got shown the new stuff, which is kind of annoying. I definitely think they should have, like, you know, like a week in advance, they should have let like all the VCs and stuff and just be like, look, these are the changes that are going to be made. Because that's the other thing too. Should, since mandatory location is what those are tied to, and they probably won't change those. Okay, well, that's good then to know that it'll. Phew.
I don't know what the hell
Oh
is
shit,
going
my
on,
TV's turned
but
up.
one thing is clear. We need stronger defenses. This can't happen again.
Christine's got a contact in Neon, ex-security. Might be someone we can work with.
Then we start there. Speak with Christine as soon as you can. I'm gonna make the rounds, see if everyone's okay.
Oh yeah.
And if you're truly headed to Neon, it might be worth checking in with my old pal, Mr. Tillman at Galbank.
All right.
If this shipwreck is indeed an old Galbank vessel, then there's bound to be some documentation on the matter.
All right.
Tell Shane that I sent you. He'll get you the necessary information.
Cleft in the chain is glorious. I would say I'm actually pleasantly surprised. Yeah, that's starting fresh is probably going to be the safest solution just to prevent any kind of issue. All these are all mine. I'm pleasantly surprised with this mod. Like, there's some issues, I think, like with some of the like the voice acting and stuff, and like some of the dialogue, like as we've seen, like where sometimes the dialogue doesn't work very well, like, you know, it's very one-dimensional. But for the most part, I'm like really enjoying this questline. It's very good. It's quite good. Like the ship section, like where you kind of learn about like what happened to the ship and stuff, and very, very fucking cool. Right, so the last cut, speak with Christine about her. Oh, she's still here a little bit. So they're playing without mods. Oh, it is, Lee. It is 100% a pain in the arse. It is 100%. Hello. Are you a doctor?
Even here, on this rock in the middle of nowhere, still so much violence.
Maybe who feels like a real person. Yeah, he does.
Anyway, what can I help with?
Ask if anybody wants it. Hey, don't be disrespecting poor Tim. Oh, wait, are you talking about Tim Lamb? Who are we talking about? Tim Lamb now, or are we talking about the guy in the game? Alira mentioned you knew someone in Neon that could fill a security role.
I might know someone.
Did my original
Mason
one from
Bagwell.
release.
Used to be
Probably
Neon
you going over
Security.
anyway. Lower order was a mess.
was my
I'll
main
build it
contact
against
when I
every
worked
animal
clinic
after.
side
Yeah,
for the
that's probably the
syndicate.
safest thing is. You work with Neon Security?
Yeah, when I was patching up syndicate enforcers, I needed a line into security. Someone to warn me when the raids weren't just for show.
I got this scalp.
Mason was that
Head
someone.
and shoulders. Needs to
Didn't
tell us
take
welcome
bribes.
back.
Didn't
Andre.
like what he saw either. You'd find him in the underbelly somewhere, I'd imagine. Probably trying to drink the city quiet. He's working for Xenofresh Fisheries now. That's where the washed up security end up when they're too angry to retire.
All right. All right. Sounds like a liability.
He's a powder keg, sure. But he's the kind that explodes outward, not inward. If this place is
You've
ever
never
attacked
played
again,
not or
it's
modded,
exactly
Pat?
who you want standing in front.
All right, I'll find him.
Good. And tell him it was me who sent you. He won't trust anyone else.
All right, cool. See, this is the thing with, like, when it comes to, like, voice acting, like, you can... I feel like that's probably this mod author's, like, weakest part of their mods is, like, some of the voice acting I think is quite good. But because you're kind of relying on, like, you know, getting, like, different kind of people... Like, you'd really be much better if you, like, say, for instance, like, if you had the kind of the recording set up and you just got some friends to record for you, because at least the audio would all sound similar. Like with Starfield in most games, usually they'll bring them in, or they'll bring them to, like, you know, like a studio where it's, like, quite not respectable. But you know what I mean? Like, so they don't kind of sound all over the place. She's not a good doctor. The last injection she did was her nose. Fucking hell. Razors. Mystically. I have actually looked into getting one of them straight razors, but I'm always like cautious to accidentally like cut myself. Knowing my luck.
James Newell better watch his back.
Yeah,
He's
damn.
causing problems.
See this
No
ship
percentage
loom out of the
causing
fog. I
problems in Neon.
start a little. It's ugly. It's not ugly. It's a fucking Hope Tech Festival. How dare you? I'm not gonna add mods until after the tutorial section. I'll see what they change. I doubt they will tell. Yeah, no, I feel like there's gonna be a lot that they haven't told us. Yeah, no. Now that I think about it, the only mod I've used is Small Edge Neon I file. But aside from that, I haven't used. Damn. Hello.
Welcome to Galbank Neon.
Hello.
Oh, if it isn't my favorite Elgin associate. Was there something you needed?
They aren't called cutthroat razor for nothing. The thing is, though, like, aren't they these days? Aren't they like very hard to like actually cut you? Don't they? Like, I seen one where like the blade like sits and it like sticks out like a couple of millimeters, and then there's like a big piece of metal on each side. I will say, I'm like super stupid when it comes to shaving, and I had to borrow some of my cousin's razors, female razors. Let's just say, females must have a hard time if they're very hairy, because I went through 3 razors to like shave my face, and my God, I looked like a bear attacked me. This mods do away with overencumbrance and fall damage. You can, to be fair, you can tweak it a little bit with the settings and stuff, but I do wish Bethesda would give us more options. Like, just let us remove the encumbrance completely. I'm looking for information on old Galbang's ship, the Serendipity. Tom sent me.
An odd request. That's a name the Galbank board doesn't like to hear. If I'm not mistaken, it was a transport-class vessel. Went missing out of Alpha Centauri way back in the late 22nd century. Normally, I'd deny a records request like that.
Let's look at if you're
Corporate
careless,
policy,
but it doesn't
red
take
tape
long
and
to
all
get.
that.
Yeah.
But for the Elgin name, I can make an exception.
It's supposed to see. Do they
Give me
give
few
you a
hours.
closer
I'll
shave
pull
than
the
like
ship's
your
manifest,
standard
search
fucking
files and anything else relevant.
Gillette?
Have you tried one of our advanced teller machines? Galbank ATMs are spread throughout the settled systems, so you can do your banking your own way.
Okay,
on your own
I'm gonna be honest with you. I wasn't listening to what he was saying.
You live in the rarefied air of
Oh wait, Carrie, that's fair. They should give players more like gameplay options though, like increasing like stuff like that. Give us full ability. You still yet to try them out, Pat? God damn. My hair is short, I can rotate, see how sharp it is, and no no-name razor that use reusable blades. It's the angle that's hard. Safety razors do it for you. Appearance shaves close cleaner, the stubble grows back slower. Yeah, 'cause see, that's I always find like there's nothing worse than when the fuck, because I don't really like. I have a like I'm my I don't think it's fair calling it a beard. It's more like bum fluff. It's very like thin, not thin, but you know, like it doesn't grow bushy. So like when I like cut it, it just kind of grows. It like very stubbly, and I can't. Yeah, don't like it. I wonder, could men get the laser hair treatment? Philips one shape bought last year, really nice. Might have to look it up. I thought I had a decent, like, I got one of the, you know, like the kind of the electric razors. Problem with those fucking razors is like they don't really do a great job. Hello there, Mason. How are you?
If you're here to sell something, I'm broke.
I'm not sure to say anything.
If you're here to arrest me, you're about 3 years too late.
Very echoey in this area. Christine Nomura sent me. We need someone to head up a new security. Said you make a security chief for your for a colony.
Colony, huh? Can't even get a drink on credit here, and she thinks I should run security somewhere else? She tell you why I'm not Neon Security anymore?
No.
Look, thanks for the offer, but I'm not going anywhere. Too many loose ends to tie up. That clinic, Syndicate Clinic, I'm gonna tear it down before I leave this city.
I'm pretty sure I'd tear it down.
First, I need to disappear from Neon Security's radar. They've still got my file in their database. Logs, reports, the works. If the Syndicate gets wind I'm back snooping
On
around,
the chin, but on
they'll
my
send someone to
cheeks,
finish
my
the
little
job.
brother says. My
You want
face is
my
like
help?
patch of grass and I
wipe
go.
my record from the security
Oh yeah, I
archives.
get like
After that, meet me outside
I get a
the clinic
mustache,
in
but it's like the anti-Hitler. It won't grow like, you know, like that like kind of piece that's under like the between your two nostrils. It goes like down. That never grows hair. So it's like just, yeah, it's gaps and stuff. And I try to like wear it and stuff, you know, try to like, you know, style it, but it just looks kind of weird. All right, I'll handle the records.
Appreciate it. Only way into the server room is an access vent.
That's
above the
fair.
security
That's fair,
office.
Path.
Once inside, you'll need to locate server 2. Press the override switch, apply the filter, then delete.
Delete.
I do it myself, but I can't get near the place. If I'm not at the rendezvous, assume something went wrong.
Is
And if it did, don't bother calling Neon
is
Security.
this is it just me, or is that guy, is he talking fast, or did they accidentally put his dialogue like increase his dialogue speed? Because he sounded very bum, 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 bum. The cell repair is quite cool. My only criticism of that was that I don't like how the bubble that teleports you back was so small. But it was quite cool. We like the mod author has done like a lot of strive in this mission, like the racing and going inside the satellite, going inside the rock.
Can you believe Xenofresh?
The genetic lottery got you good British and Apache beer, but fuck off, Ace. Be fair, it's not really like that it's patchy, it's just it's not thick enough. Like it's quite thin. And looks more like bum fluff. Like, I've probably more hair on my ass than I do on my fucking anywhere else. Where am I going? Oh. Oh, hello. Aha. You're on security server room. Ba-da-da-da-da-da. And this is why we have problems when we bring these two idiots. League of Virtual Fighter, this kind of character I want to see in the game. Every mod the characters are regular. So I think the problem is if they go too kind of overboard with the characters, people complain. Like, no, the characters aren't good. A fucking turret? What the fuck is that? Oh! What the fuck? Oh! What is that? Cora, you're like the... I don't know what that is, but it does seem to be affecting Cora. Switch is activated. Delete the citizen record for Mason Bagwell. Filter Mason citizen file. Xenofresh, Ebside, employment, discipline, inactive, disciplinary dismissal. Bagwell shows strong moral conviction but lacks restraint required for security operations. Persistent in pursuing strict syndicate leads indicate a fundamental incompatibility with corporate aligned enforcement. Further interference. Okay, remove his records. Cool. Man, this is voiced by the narrator. I know the one you're talking about. This is quite cool. Do 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 do.
What was that?
Oh shit. Oh shit, there's turrets. Hey Corey, you handle them turrets. I got you. You guys are good. Let's hope that Neon Security don't shoot me. Oh yeah, she's a professional, not stealth. Oh, hello Gary. I see you're not helping her. Probably gonna be dead now in a second. I set her to be like infinite. My birded beard is... Yeah, but she like... I feel like being an asshole, like, your beard, like, gets -10 stats, you know?
Have you tried one of our advanced teller machines?
Actually holding a rare earth artifact. No, she'll be fine. You're fine, right, Cor? Uh-oh. Oh, shit, where are the two of them? Alright, well, she's there somewhere. The mod... Yes! I am the biggest savage known to man. Hello. I need to get with them outfits. Hello, Mason. How are you?
Good. You made it. Good work wiping those files. Feel like a free man.
Why are you talking so fast?
Just one last act. Smells like they've been sanitizing this place. New paint. Same rot underneath. Same management, too. Uppercut. If you know Christine, then you've likely encountered this slippery bastard. His days are numbered, though.
No, AI voice acting is not allowed,
I'll lay them
Ellis.
out, and you pick. Blunt force through the front, or sneak through the rooftop vent. Catch them off guard.
Blunt force all the way.
You read my mind. Let's go.
Honestly, whoever makes those fucking bungee clips, or whatever they're called, they must make absolute bank in the Starfield universe. I think it's because he's talking very fast, but he's like talking faster than like... It doesn't sound like normal speech. It sounds like somebody sped... Oh, shit. Whoops. Alright, we're loading that save action. They killed the wrong person. Get over with ASAP. So I feel like that's the other thing when you get voice actors. Like, you can tell, like, I know it's a minor thing, but like people like pronouncing things wrong, like Gallbank instead of Galbank. And like Alpha Centauri.
Someone needs to do something.
Don't worry, I'm a professional. Never trust someone with a beard. They have something to hide. I knew there was some... Jesus Christ, Lee. Oh, God. Yeah, the guy calls it Gallbank. Like, it's such a minor thing. Because, like, even, to be fair, even the base, like, companions and stuff, some people say Varun, some people say Varun. Investigate the uppercuts office. I mean, it's off.
Damn it. He's not here.
Where the fuck are you?
I'm not letting him slip away again.
Bagwell, good to see you again. And you've got a real habit of sticking your nose in where it
Mute
doesn't
fruit.
belong. as much as I enjoy the company.
Yeah, because is
you
it
two
mud fruit or
wanna take
mute
part?
fruit?
Soldiers, see them out.
Hello.
Let's make this quick.
How is lads?
Is this really happening? Move, showing your face here.
That was its hand. Or hot, yeah.
Someone needs to
The
do
way
something.
you went stealth. Stealth is not in my vocabulary normal. I'm the sort of person where, like, you remember if anyone's ever played Oblivion, the Dark Brotherhood guy, the orc, who's basically like, bro, what is stealth? I just kill everyone. See, I think they say mute fruit though, like M-U-T-E. Who are you? Why is there citizens? You need to fucking get out of here. Oh, crippling grendel. The orphanage orc? No, not the orphanage. Wait, he was an orphan? I can't remember his backstory, but I just remember he was basically like, I don't believe in stealth.
Guess that's that. You know, I thought I'd feel something. Relief. Closure.
Not to be thrusted.
Maybe even peace. But all I feel is tired.
Do what you had to do. Your brother could rest now, so can you. What? Did he mention his brother?
My brothers always said Neon would eat me alive. Guess I proved him wrong. Just took a few extra years. They'll send someone to clean this place up. Change the name. New faces, new promises. But that's not my problem anymore. Let me gather what
A
little I
dark
have.
joke about orphanages. Someone.
And hey.
Oh, what the fuck?
Thanks for not letting me go through this alone.
It's like, yes, we're gonna use a suppressed weapon. Oh, good. Yeah, but it's gonna be a shotgun. Uh-oh. An explosive round? What sort of fucking assassin are you? Who said anything about assassin? Ba-da-da. Hi there. Randall. Jose, with that X, what's that? It's not called XL. What's an X mat or whatever the fuck it's called? XS. That's gonna be really fucking fun for I'm still just avoiding hearing damage. Very true. Where the fuck am I going? Oh, check in with Shane at Gallbank. X-Tech. Thank you. That's going to be quite cool with the I wonder, are they going to overhaul? I really hope they overhaul the legendary system so that it's not the same fucking shit. Like, I'm going to be honest with you, I feel like the drop rate should be like 50% weapons, 50% armor, and then out of the weapons it should be like higher weighted guns, higher weighted spacesuits. Like, I've gotten more melee weapons and fucking boost packs than like anything else. Rocket Loader styles are used directly.
I might actually become a barista.
Hello.
You've got good timing. I just finished pulling everything I could on that lost ship. It wasn't easy. Galbank doesn't like people digging around in century-old black logs.
What was it carrying?
Straight from the manifest. Credits. A full cred tank load valued around 1.76 million.
That doesn't seem like a lot of credits when you think about it. Who was the captain?
DB Redgrave, registered out of Jemison. Galbank vet. Ran 3 long-haul transports before this one. Clean record.
If you want to buy this mod pack or
debts,
not.
no
It's
disciplinary
good, but
flags.
like it's
Then
not so
gone.
far. Like
No
it's not
thanks.
doing anything crazy. Comma. I'll just put it that. Actually, ever log chests. The loot should 100% should be. I stopped looking at fucking chests because of Starfield. Where was it heading?
That's the thing. The intended arrival point was classified. But if you ask me, that classification tag was added after the loss. Somebody wanted that route buried.
Any rescue attempts?
4 teams between 2189 and 2196. Officially, all failed due to spatial interference and signal corruption. I looked at the coded entries. That's internal lingo for the transponder signal was too weak. It's likely Galbank decided it wasn't worth the trouble. Nowadays, Galbank tends to hire outside help for recovery operations, mercenaries and such.
You review a few mods that had storage for you to see. Maybe now it will work better because the storage is a little too little. There's, to my knowledge, there's like 1 or 2 mods that are doing it currently, but when that new, when the new update comes out, we'll definitely see people expand upon it massively. He may have been chopped and put back together. No, this guy is a legit, because I googled this guy because I like his voice acting. Milk Artist has used him a bit in the past. He's a very good voice actor, but I think he's best used if you're kind of like almost like a kind of a robotic sort of just because how he speaks. He kind of has a very kind of more like television/radio voice, very kind of. There's holding credits. Could they still be transferred?
Maybe, but you need ancient tech to even interface with a vault that old. 2 Galbank MTP3012 transfer modules from the same model year to decode the encryption, and a data core to push the funds through modern circuits. You've got me curious though. Why the sudden interest in a century-old loss file?
We picked up a signal from the Serendipity near Bolivar.
Really now? So the long-lost Serendipity has been found? On Bolivar?
But
Welcome to Galbank.
I don't like how it quits immediately. Redgrave, speak to Elgin regarding the Serenity. You can't fast travel during combat. Excuse me? The fuck you mean during combat?
Advanced teller machines.
Run away! Yeah, because I think that's part of the one of the things with when you're making kind of mods and stuff. I feel like you have to have with Bethesda and most companies, they have a. Why is it still combat? Is it because of those turrets? Okay, that's a bit of a problem if you don't kill the turrets. It's having some sort of a kind of a vocal kind of. Somebody who has they know how to do some sort of voice acting or stuff. I feel like if I was doing a mod, and this is the thing, because it's quite difficult, because usually with a lot of this case, and I'm not trying to assume, but I'm guessing the mod author just kind of sends the files and kind of the money, and then it's a one take sort of thing. But that's why you're better off kind of relying on people you would know and can communicate. You can obviously, it probably costs more money, but at least you can go back and be okay, this is good, but don't pronounce it as Galbank, pronounce it as Galbank, because that's how it is in game, Because I'm assuming, again, with Bethesda, a lot of the time, and most companies, they're going to do that. No, I didn't break it. I think it's the mod. Well, to be fair, I did, because I didn't kill it. Oh, you can't fast travel during combat. That's fucking problematic. Yeah, it's definitely the All right, now can we fast travel? Hey. Their general strikes give you a chance to stun and increase EM damage to an enemy. EM. Alright, we're back. Eat some grass here, What is that? Is that another ship? That's not a ship I'm aware of. Interesting. So I'm guessing the mod author. Which ship is my favorite? Oh, probably the pterosaur. And hello, you're at a wedding reception, Mona? Very nice. Enjoy yourself, don't get too drunk. Oh, well, congratulations to Graham. We're currently continuing our Starfield proper. Hello, Thomas.
You made it back from Neon in one piece. I was starting to worry. Mac came back with several passengers. Also told me more about this Galbank vessel. Speaking of, did you get any more information from Mr. Tillman?
Oh, Dundee got divorced never again. Fair enough, buddy. He gave me the slate. The ship went down over 120 years ago.
Fascinating. So this Serendipity was a credit hauler. That money, it belongs to Galbank. But after all this time, surely it's already written off and therefore forfeit.
Hey, finders keepers.
There must be some way to crack into its vault. But Galbank tech like that, it won't just open itself. You need the original data core from the ship and 2 certified transfer modules. MTP series, I'd wager.
You enjoying yourself, Mona? This crib is single, and if we reach 50 and single... Oh, Jesus Christ, Mona. What the fuck? Does she shit? No, Mona doesn't shit stir with people. I think people just come in and they don't realize that Mona's like loving, but she trolls a little bit. You think these parts still exist? What would happen if we... You think these parts still exist?
Almost
Hello there,
certainly
Douglas. We're continuing
Although,
our
I recently had
Redgrave
the great pleasure of speaking
playthrough.
with one of these new citizens. Rana, I believe. Apparently, her ancestors regularly pulled pieces out before the storms buried the hull.
Travel is bad because a lot of
Might be
games
worth
use
asking
motion
her about any hardware
capture.
tied to the ship's systems.
Not
If they're out
necessarily,
there,
Paul.
She might know where.
Like, motion capture is only really useful more for cutscenes and stuff. It can make cutscenes feel more alive, but, like... Now, let's take a step back. Remember the enemy is Mr. Howard and his paid mods. But I think the thing is, though, like, with Mona is, like I kind of said before, like, half joking but serious, like, Mona's kind of like, you know, like, in, okay, that's rude. Don't be rude. I will say, The thing is there's a lot of people that come in here and like they kind of, and look, people are new, that's very welcome, but like Mona's like one of the purists who are basically like, how would you say? Whereas I like to give the benefit of the doubt to Bethesda. Mona's like, nah, fuck them. But yeah, no. Plus, like last time, I will say, like when Mona hopped in that other day, it wasn't even really Mona trolling. It was more so like me just being an idiot and not kind of taking the criticisms on board because I was brought in by the hype. What happens if we retrieve the crate? It's easier for voice actors to nail it in the audio logs. Is it easier? NPC face animation? And not really.
The time comes,
because like at the end of the day, the recording,
they're yours to keep.
The recording process.
My son says, we're doing just fine financially.
I mean, new content. You're already on mods. Great stuff, but I mean, you're not wrong. I think, but you're always gonna get that look. Like I realize that Starfield is very much. It's a very controversial topic because not only is the community very divided, but it doesn't help the Bethesda themselves are kind of, you know, they you know, extend one hand but arm the other. But at the same time, Ellis, she wasn't saying you were rude. What she was basically pointing out in like a non-insulting way was that I don't think you meant it intentionally, but like when there was that issue where like kind of Mona was kind of debating with that the other person that was very much kind of disagree with Mona, when you kind of like kind of reiterated and asked what had happened, it kind of re-stoked the flames. And again, I know you, Mona, don't, what is doofy? I don't even know what doof means. Use English, you Scottish fucker. But yeah, she doesn't, don't take Mona like as a kind of a, she's lovable. She just doesn't, she's very much not, she like loves Bethesda, but she despises what they've been doing. But that actually reminds me of, there was a time where I'll look into it.
Good. Give it. And while you're at
I
it,
remember,
Christine's been running some clinical trials on
no, I'm
Shozi.
not saying you're rude.
Apparently, she might have discovered something interesting. Oh, and
But it
maybe you can
actually
help them
reminds
find-
me, there was actually
Anyway,
one time
back-
where Mona actually was in the wrong. This was a long time ago where like Mona was like having an argument with like on the chat. And this is back when I didn't have many moderators and my girlfriend was moderating. And basically Mona was arguing with my girlfriend and my girlfriend was just like, I'm just going to mute you, right? Which, okay, problem solved. But I was streaming with TJ, my friend. We were playing Helldivers. And like the conversation had ended like half an hour ago. TJ then feels the need to go and reread the entire conversation and like re-stoke the whole thing. And I'm like muting my mic like, TJ, you fucking moron. You're not supposed to do that. But it was just funny. But yeah. But no, the thing is, the fuck is that word? Off myself frustrated the potential. That's how it is. I thought he was doing it. No, he wasn't. He was just that much of an idiot. TJ does stuff like that. He doesn't realize what he's doing. And that's that. Look, Ellis, that's fine. Like at the end of the day, I always say like this is a very welcoming kind of community. But one of the things, as much as I like to come across like a sweeper and love Bethesda, I try to be very objective, right? And I feel like, hello there, Wiz. I feel like if you're the sort of person that absolutely despises Starfield and thinks it's dog shit, I don't think you'll fit my vibe. But at the same time, if you completely love Starfield and think there's nothing wrong, I don't think you'll also fit the vibe. And occasionally people like that will come in and they're more than welcome. But then the problem is they'll start to do one or the other. They'll assume that we think Starfield is god tier and we can't criticize, or they'll assume it's dog shit. Are you mad you can't say a woman was wrong? Oh no, she was wrong. Mona was an idiot that time. She does kind of ground me. But that's why I appreciate like having like multiple kind of opinions and stuff. Like you guys, because it makes it kind of, because like, my god, my ego needs to be kept in check somehow. Very welcome to Crimson. Mona, I'm a fucking killer. Yeah, but Mona's used to that. Mona accepts it. Oh god, we gotta speak with a lot of people. There's God tier. That's fair, Tenebro. You're one of the few people where I don't think even Mona would argue with you. You mean the kind of blind love? Yeah, exactly. The kind of blind love Mona has, where like she secretly has a shrine of Todd Howard. Paul is back with this credit with Pablo. You covered everyone. To be fair, Mona calls you Pablo, and I always call you Paul, but then Mona's like, his name is Pablo, I'm gonna call him Pablo. I'm like, I just fucking say what it says. Because, like, I mean, to be fair, half the time on Discord, like, oh god, I used to be really bad where I couldn't remember people's name. Preview on the new content, he went out of his way to shit on it. See, that's why, like, and again, I know I'm going to be biased like everyone else. I want to get my hands on it first. I'm excited for it. But I do think the honeymoon phase a week down the line will definitely come out, you know? And then we'll kind of see it for what it truly is. My one hope is, regardless of how good or bad the content is, I will say, I really hope they keep momentum. Like, I want, like, in a month or two, I want Bethesda to be telling us about what's coming next. Even if it's a year out, just fucking tell us, Bethesda. That was shrine dedicated to our savior, Todd Howard. Criticism is why we're all going to get all these updates. Damn right, Felix, damn right.
I could always use another set of eyes. Problem is, most folks here don't know which end of a rifle to hold.
I'll ask around. Maybe one of them could get a good fit.
I could use someone with field sense. Someone who knows how to spot trouble before it shows up.
The one thing I will give to Mr. Matty Plays, I haven't watched Mr. Matty Plays in years, right? But, like, credit where credit's due, the guy has made a name for himself and he can stand on his own 2 feet. And even if he's just, like, you know, some people say he's just chasing the hype of, you know, shitting on Bethesda, but whether or not he's doing it, he's able to stand on his own 2 feet. Now, there's a lot of smaller creators that are opposite of that, where like they won't ever usher anything bad about Bethesda because they don't want to get cut out. Now I'm too far gone for that, so I just hope that I can use my natural charm at one point. Maybe Tim Lamb and me could sit down and talk about ship parts, but probably not. You're having the issue with the Mantis mod was kind of freaking out. I was like, Bethesda. Yeah, no, so was I, Paul. That's why, like, I literally, like, I feel bad because I, like, was messaging that, like, Bethesda guy and I was, like, telling him, and to fair play to him for getting back to me and stuff and, like, asking me questions, like, even though that's not his job. The dude, like, handles the verified creator program. It's not his job to handle, like, bugs that happen with Bethesda stuff, but he got back to me multiple times and said it's been pushed forward and stuff and all that, which is very nice of him. That's what I mean, like, I just leave guns around, or I'm taking that. That's why, like, I realize that, like, that's why I kind of, like, tend to sit on the fence a lot of time, because I don't think Bethesda are necessarily bad. I love what Bethesda are capable of. But I definitely think they're going down a bad path. The hype outrage is a thing. It is, and look, I get it. It makes you money, and, like, money makes the fucking world go around, baby.
Oh.
I wish ship parts did, though.
I've been running some tests on our new tribal friends.
Okay.
Most of them are in surprisingly good health.
See, I see some of it, Mona, in the new content, but at the same time, yeah.
But one of them,
Species of AC, BC.
he's different.
It is good. Yeah, exactly, Andrew. It'll be like...
are all over the place. Rapid neural oscillations, fluctuating oxygen levels, and something else. A foreign compound in his blood. It's not synthetic, not any known pathogen, but it behaves like one, affecting neural pathways.
And that is fair, like, it's definitely not for everybody. That's why, like,
the way his body metabolizes
you vibe with some people, you don't vibe with some people. I used to prefer, when it came to Fallout, I used to like watching, was it Lone Vault Wanderer? But he's with Bethesda now, isn't he? Ship parts, they make my world go round. The Starfield subreddit, just people secretly love the game and just, well, the thing is, right, is like, if you look at the PlayStation, like it being like the biggest pre-order and stuff, I think that people wanted to like Starfield, but the problem is Bethesda, they dropped the bar, right? And a lot of people have moved on. Now, there's a lot of people hoping that the PlayStation is like Bethesda's new attempt at trying to, you know, bring some flame back, you know, flame on back into the game. But we're not going to know because the content looks good, but is this just it? You know what I mean? Like, a lot of people, including you, Mona, have been, and Guilty, have been saying this. They're only doing this for the PlayStation Monet, and I'm not going to deny that's a pretty fair take. I hope it's not the case, but you never fucking know. In the long run, only honest opinions matter for attention, at least for me. Hate that attention whore headline and dump. Yeah. And the thing is, it goes both ways. Like, it's, again, it's kind of like the echo chamber. It's kind of why I left that's why I left the Starfield Discord, because, like, I remember every time, like, there was a showcase, and, like, myself and a few of people from my Discord would go in and be like, guys, where's the update? Come on, Bethesda. No one in there cared. It's just like, what the fuck? I get it. You know, I get it. Like, I suppose that's the difference between me and a lot of people. Like, gaming is like, that's my passion. You know, like, that's always been my big thing. I love hello there, Tennessee. I love the kind of the creativeness. I love the art. I love, you know, like, it imitates life, you know, like in some games. And, you know, I just love the freedom to do whatever the fuck you want, be it playing GTA, be it playing Halo, Mass Effect, Minecraft, like every sort of game, you know, Elder Scrolls, all that. And, like, I feel like a lot of people are similar, but I'm the sort of person where I'll be on the front lines and I'll be like, you fucked up this game. Fucking fix it, dickhead. Oh yeah, the no sodium stuff is a big thing. The dentist from the Little Shop of Horrors. There's a few of them that do that. Redgrave enough to be pessimistic. I will say, Tennessee, I'm liking it. I think my only criticism, and it's always been my biggest criticism with the Milk Artist, some of the voice acting isn't up to standard. It's not bad, but like it's like, whereas like Bethesda's like a 10, it's more like a 7. Some of it is better. And then the pacing with the talking, like a few times I chose the bottom option and it like kind of it insinuated I had already talked about the top one, which is, you know, it often feels like locking to a position camps in a room, either pure love or pure. Yeah. Oh, there's definitely fun fires in between.
My working theory, the compound structure,
And that is the
reminds
problem
me
too,
of certain
Ellis. Like,
xenoneural agents found in predatory fauna.
oh, like I understand, like life is too fucking stressful in like most days to care enough. You know, there's a lot of people like, I don't care, it's a game, and I wish I was like that. Maybe I'm just a bit too mentally deranged. Like I get my kind of, you know, my outlook or my outreach is gaming. That's always been my kind of thing to distract me from the shitty real world we all live in. So like when they kind of fuck shit up, I'm like, really? Seems like, oh no, they definitely is. They've done a lot of cool stuff with this one, Tennessee. Like they had like a cool little kind of racing thing. They had like a spacewalk scene. They had like the going inside an asteroid. Like the dude's like fucking getting better and better. I think he needs to stay away from Fiverr with the voice actors though and get some actual voice actors. First part, if they said it would have been out April 26th, there'd be no speculation. Exactly. If they had a fucking said that to begin with, you know, there'd be no, like, I mean, people would be pissed off, but, you know, at least Bethesda had said it is what it is.
Once I have enough
Which Bethesda
data,
would say
I'll
is
run
put a
full
widget on the hood,
analysis and see if anything
when you need
matches
to play
what's
some
in
type of
Chosen's
survival mode.
blood.
There's a couple of mod authors that, I wonder could Prof do that? Prof is able to, Prof does the UI stuff, but I don't know if there's a difference when it comes to UI kind of gun stuff, whereas like UI actual stuff. I really hope though they do bring us a survival, even though I realize that
That's where you
Starvival
come
can do it for
I
you,
need
but
a live sample, or at least a fresh tissue sample from any alien fauna on Bolivar. I just need
make the
something
modern
to
ward like
cross-reference.
Oscar. You need Mona to be the
Ideally,
Muppets
a
back
full
in the
environmental survey of the planet would help
magic
too.
over hood.
The more data,
Oh, Prof
the
is
better
like,
chance
the
I
dude
have
is
at
fucking
isolating
insane.
this
Like,
thing.
he was single-handedly and still is single-handedly carrying a lot of the weapon stuff. They really should change their approach. See, you would think over time they would just change their approach. Any particular creature I should look for?
Preferably a sample from at least 3 different fauna.
No, you don't have to
Bolivar's
use
full of
script extender,
surprises.
thankfully.
Just be careful.
See, there was a mod author that actually made a UI mod. I don't know if I've ever reviewed any of their other stuff, but it was like 300 credits, and all they basically did was kind of brought in some of the features from, you know, like how in Fallout you can change the colors and stuff, and they like some things, and it's like really cool. But I think with UI mods, I definitely think they're the sort of things where I wish there was an achievement friendly and then a free version. Like there's some mods that I feel like, look, I don't mind, like say for instance, like quest mods and like ship parts and stuff being, you know, like paid, whatever. But like kind of mods where they're more like kind of, what would you call them? They're more like kind of quality of life stuff. This is weighted for the year. I think she's making reference was to we do the mod kind of Oscars. There's clearly things that need to be refined and completely changed. That's what I mean. Like that's how it should be, you know. Like there needs to be. We'll have to get you, Mona, to like do some like I'll have to set up properly. We'll have to get Lockpick Legacy of the Fang Loot Crate mod. The lockpick mod is very good because lockpicking, I don't mind it, but it's not as tactile as it could have been.
Thank you.
All right, let's go. Bring Christina Fowler sample from the brain squid. Okay, little fires. Oh, we've got some missions here. Da-da-da. Bring her a little from the brain squid. Oh shit, where am I gonna find brain squid? Speaking of living video games, when people at work ask me what I'm planning on doing this weekend, I had to tell them that video games, big book. Well, see, that's part of the issue. Why it bothers me with society. It's like, and again, I'm not trying to fire shots at anybody, but like people used to always like growing up and stuff. I was a teenager that like, don't get me wrong, I used to love go outside. You know, like I'd go outside and hang out with friends. But my most fun was staying in and playing games with friends. And, like, I'd have, like, parents who would have kids that would be out, you know, rampaging late at night doing all this stuff. And they'd kind of be like, oh, I'm glad you're not like my kids, you know, you stay in. And they'd say it more like an insult, you know? Like, oh, you're just a recluse. It's like, excuse me. There's nothing wrong with gaming, okay? I think gaming is far more fun and enjoyable than going out and getting fucking twisted and making a show of yourself. You know? Sample fetch, yeah, I'm just thinking, how the fuck am I gonna find it? Oh, is that one there? Oh, it can be, and don't get me wrong, like, it's not a good thing to be constantly inside all day, never doing anything. But again, if you're happy with it, it's whatever. But, like, you still see today, like, I see clips of people who they're mocking, like, it's like clips of, like, people where they're talking about how their husband or their partner is like gaming with their friends on the weekend, and there's people like, oh, I dump him immediately. I'm like, what sort of a sad cunt are you? What is that invisible thing? Why are they invisible? Yeah, it's like, what sort of a sad cunt are you that, you know, you think that it's weird to like game? Hello? Oh, shit. Local dinos and spiders are two. Oh, is there multiple samples? Rain squid, Marnook, and Tubal. No, it's still a thing. Halo vampires are fucking, yeah. 100%. Me and some friends used to fucking get together and we'd have some fucking fun. Or even like split screen sort of stuff. Oh, am I supposed to go and get them from their location? Probably from their location. Why are they invisible? Wife has her games and I have mine. She's been going crazy in Crimson Desert, which is very good fucking game. Fucking game. And Guilty was, yeah, she was. She messaged me 8 a.m. Literally, I checked my phone. She's like, just going to bed now was a bit of a no life. I might make it to the stream. She's not making it to the stream. No fucking way in hell. That's exactly what you want, brother. My girlfriend's similar. We both play the same games and stuff. She's more of a PvPer though. She's like super toxic. She's the kind of person that bullies the players in Battlefield. They're not doing too well. All right, let's look for some stuff. Oh, there's one. There was one. There you go. My days off squeezing. Exactly. We'll say it's been like a long time since like I've had that kind of thing where, you know, like you wake up and you're gaming to like, or you're like looking forward to like playing a game. And like, I will say like Shattered Space was probably the last like big thing, but prior to that or after that, fucking Kingdom Come was probably that one game where I was like, holy shit, this thing is fucking... I always loved that because it reminds me of like when I was a kid, you know, like when it's the weekend, you have no school, you'd somehow wake up super fucking early. You'd like go down to the living room, turn on the Xbox or PlayStation. Crimson Desert looks very fucking good. Very fucking good. I'm kind of alive. Hello there, Guilty. Oh yeah, like way earlier than, you know, your parents would kind of be like, never seen you up this early, but like, oh, no. I was too young for Sega. Or yeah, Sega was like just as I was kind of growing up, or just when I was like kind of maybe four. I mean, they were around, but Xbox was like, Xbox was the first time I was like big into it. So what am I supposed to be doing here? Ow. Oh, sometimes I can game quite late. Whenever Bethesda puts out new information, I spend like that. When Shattered Space came out, I think that was the first time in years that I had like gamed consistently for more than like 4 or 5 hours. God, I was like, I like had to get up and kind of go outside for some air a few times. Don't game too late, to be honest. Yeah, you're normally quite good at like not being a degenerate. My Toys R Us buying Atari for god damn. See, we don't have any of that anymore. They got rid of all of the like gaming places. The only place is Smith's, but they don't really do late openings. Where am I gonna get these fucking creatures? Bring Christine a fauna sample from... What does that even mean? One more game to... Oh yeah, 100%. Yeah. Like, I can, but, like, usually it won't be the same game. Like, I'll jump between. It's been a long time since the game has, like, properly kind of captivated me. I haven't been playing fucking much these last, like, couple of weeks. Try to get back into Arc Raiders, but they've just been doing things I don't like. They unintentionally banned a load of people. Because they're using, like, an AI chat bot. And it's just like, bruh, I will have to get Crimson Desert. It looks really fucking fun. I'll probably pick it up during next week. I don't want to, like, dive too much into it, because knowing my luck, fucking, I'll, like, be super hooked. PS2 in high school and Sega, rest PC. Yeah, see, for me, I remember I had a PS1 and 2, but I never really kind of, it was the sort of thing where, like, I'd have it and then I'd give it to, like, a friend or a cousin or something. It wasn't until I remember my sister bought an Xbox for her husband, and I was playing Halo and Midtown Madness, and then she ended up giving it to me because he didn't want it. Maybe get a hooked, live and breathe, it's fun. No, I will have to. I might do that next week, I might stream it. Where are these fucking plants? Where's that? I've seen so many people, like, just hating on it for the sake of hating it. Like, I hate that this is the way it's gone now. People either want games to not succeed, or they... And it's the same with everything. Flash Crimson, you enjoying it? Good, good. Yeah, it's... From what I've seen, it looks really fucking good. I'd probably spend so much time just catching animals and be like, you're my friend now. Playing Pirated Place, or you could rent movies, games before the torrent. Oh, I remember them. Remember my nanny used to know this lad. He was a traveling gentleman. And he used to always come up and he'd sell my nanny, like, pirated DVDs for, like, on the cheap. I remember he got arrested one time. My nanny was she would, like, rang the guards and was giving out crazy. He was like, what did he do? He's like, oh, he was pirating illegal content. It's like, and? What's the problem? The gentleman was just trying to earn a living. Made a mistake. I played it for an hour, had to restart. I forgot all the controls. Trying to pragmat all come within. Yeah. Not to mention GTA at the end of the fucking year. That's gonna fucking... I know I will be late nights with that fucking game. Looks like game that rewards paying attention. Yeah, it does. It does. Like, I have seen a few people say that you will have skill issues. The wee Asian fellow would sell us the DVDs, top guy. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, come on now. Like, I remember that's how I watched Revenge of the Sith for the first time. Pirated. Can I get in trouble for saying that? It was legitimate, or allegedly. But then, to be fair, there used to be, like, a little internet cafe / like, DVD rental shop, and I used to fucking live in it. I, like, knew the guy. Other person moved in and left their cat stuff. What the fuck? Why do people just leave you their cats? I just heard something moving. My nanny, like my grandmother, my granny. No, I never had a nanny, like, as in that. I can hear movement. Is it the fucking rover? Of cats, if they get like 4 kittens and a cat neutered, I'm hoping my vet will do me like a 2-for-1 deal, because my god, it was fucking like 120 quid to get my cat Aegean neutered. I've heard the reputation around here of having animals. We have a place where you can play all night from. See, we didn't really have like those sort of arcadey like things. It was mainly like bowling alleys and stuff. And I don't know. I never liked bowling just because it was bullshit. I spent more time on, you know, the coin machines that you like put money in and it drops. Me and my friends would like accidentally fall into them so it would drop more money. We were upstanding members of society, obviously. Who the fuck are these creatures? Bum, bum, bum. Bring a sample. There's at least 3 major fauna types. I should collect a sample. A young boy. In order to proceed, you need samples from the fauna. The biosurvey mentions at least 3 different major faunas. Is there 3 different faunas? Oh, there is. Okay, there is. How are they just... Where the fuck is the fauna? What character, and when you guys have been playing Crimson Desert, what character have you guys been focusing on? Like, is it like GTA where, like, because I heard the way the characters transition is like GTA, but, like, is it like GTA in that, like, say, like, sometimes you have to do a mission for one, sometimes you have to do a mission for the other? Because the orc guy looks kind of cool. I am PCs and 30 PCs. God damn. Oh, Medal of Honor was such a fucking good game. I'm really sad that... That and Band of Brothers were, like, some of my favorite fucking games growing up. To love fucking Band of Brothers. No, not Band of Brothers. Sorry, Brothers in Arms. Band of Brothers is a TV show. So, like, what's going on here? Why are they invisible? I haven't even found the 3rd creature. And saying that, talking about it, I think I've said this before to you, Dong. The fucking, like, the like, internet cafe scene in South Korea is fucking next level. You can basically, like, chill there and, like, get nice food and, like, basically, like, it's cheaper than, like, most, like, restaurants. See, again, internet cafes, they're not a huge thing over here. I suppose there's probably some places that do them. But, like, not a whole lot. I'm gonna move up to here so I can move a little bit. So we're going, where are we going? We're going to the savannah. Savannah. Savannah, ooh na na. Grab vending machines inside a few shops. Say grab vending, damn. To be fair, nowadays all the shops have them built in. They've tried their very hardest to get rid of cigarettes. Like, there's like no branding on them whatsoever. Which it's like such a weird one because, like, if people want to smoke, let them smoke. Obviously there's, you know, there's health issues to it, but, like, come on now. Hello, hunting brain squid. I am going to kill you. What's a small bug? Reload my shotgun. Oh, I see them. I see them. Target spotted. Did you test the new biome mod? Yes, I will have a review out tomorrow. What the fuck are you? Oh, you need to die. You all need to die, you ugly bastards. I did. It's quite cool. I will say I did probably a piss poor job of, it'll be out tomorrow. I did a piss poor job of reviewing it, but I know it works because I have messed with the Grind Terror mods for like a long time. I've always been a big fan of them. I had like a cool encounter where, like, now it's obviously it's not necessary. Well, I mean, it kind of could be. Basically, I came across like a group of Acilis that were just like by some like terramorph mounds, which is really cool. And then, like, I came across this, like, random ruin and a golden statue and a load of fucking creatures. The mod said, like, it adds increased, like, NPCs. But I'm wondering if they mean creatures when they mean NPCs. Because there was a fuck ton of NPCs. Why are you invisible? It's really cool. See, it doesn't... I initially went in thinking it would change, like, the POIs, but it doesn't. It just kind of changes the stuff between the POIs. So, like, you know, like, the random encounters. But the problem is, random encounters... Yeah, Lucas, this is the new paid mod, Redgrave. We're currently, we're a fair bit through the quest right now. But it's quite good. Currently hunting aliens. Yeah, because you don't really notice them normally because like random encounters on planets are pretty rare, but this mod kind of makes them more noticeable. So what am I? Have I done? Let me see. I don't understand. Like, am I supposed to? Do I just give one of each? Is that all it was? Redgrave. Wait for Elder Rana to locate the components. Okay, that's kind of cool. Alright, we gotta go back to the colony. Smoking a basic tray after getting drafted. Goddamn. Did you, were you over in Vietnam, Coma? Probably can't download it because of the reference issue. I had to get rid of Grind Terror because it was... Yeah, that's the one thing I will say. I used a lot of Grind Terror, but when he did the all-in-one mod, my performance went to dog shit. And I stopped using it. Now, that was ages ago. Because that was... I like the ones that add the biomes, like more trees and stuff. But obviously, with Bethesda's engine, it don't like trees. Hello?
Oh, good. You're back.
Yeah, I have the fauna samples for you.
Let's see what Boulevard's hiding in its bloodstream. Come back in a few hours.
Oh, yeah. Wait, I'm gonna just sit down somewhere. The doctors have a fucking chair in their office. Oh, you have a stool. You still there? Guilty, or have you, Does it make plan? It does. It really does. And, like, it's one of those kind of things where, like, I felt like I needed to do a review on it just because, like, the dude has been doing so much free stuff. Definitely deserves to make some. It was more in the 80s, though, and just missed it. Was there a draft for, like, the Korean War? I suppose you probably didn't need it for the Korean War. Brum, 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 brum. All right, Christine, how are you? Could you get clean? Do we know washing machines here? Hi.
So, I found a match. Whatever's in Chose's blood, it's identical to the compound of the samples you provided. It may also explain the violent tendencies from the tribal-like folk that you recently encountered. This compound, it behaves like a hallucinogen at first, but it's parasitic. It anchors to the nervous system and rewrites the brain's chemical balance. His hallucinations, the hyperactivity, the muscle tremors, it's all the compound simulating neural growth where there shouldn't be any. The strange part, it's almost symbiotic. His body hasn't rejected it. It's adapting.
We'll just pop
My
some Xanax,
hypothesis
we'll be
is
good.
The planet's water. It's alive. Long-term exposure can likely cause even more severe symptoms.
Exactly, weird. Well, there was a draft. Can you cure it?
I wish I could, but my equipment here, it's not designed for alien biochemistry. I can identify the compound. I can even predict how it's spreading, but I can't synthesize a treatment, not without specialized neurochemical hardware. The clinic, the one in the Narian system, they've got everything. Labs, alien disease teams, full biogenetic support.
Don't forget to find a
If anyone
cure.
can make an antidote, it's them.
All right, what do you need me to do?
Here, take this. That's Shoza's latest blood sample, plus my analysis data. Take it to the clinic's star station. They'll know what to do with it. Tell them I suspect a xenoneuroparasite, possibly symbiotic, and that it's altering the host's neurotransmission patterns. Shows is holding steady for now. The compound's aggressive. But it's not killing him, just changing him, slowly. I don't know what happens if it finishes.
Operate on me. All right, let's do it. All right, so we need to go to the clinic. Isn't the clinic like just like a really high-end place where they like, aren't they like really fucking like, because it was originally owned by the UC. Like, you gotta have mad money. Imagine if like, do you think Aurora would counteract the, like, effects of the Terramorph? Hey, don't be disrespecting poor Lane. Nothing wrong with Lane.
Ma'am, I'm just a courier. Inspect your ship for heat.
I understand that.
Hello, I am here to... Can you imagine? It's like, don't worry, we're gonna... Oh, that's... We need to find, like, a company that's, like, testing...
I in the process, but
hello, Ruth.
away with a pile of credits.
Oh, yeah.
Hello, I'm Dr. Ruth Keenan.
Right?
Are you visiting a patient, or was there something else you needed?
Please don't make it. I have a blood sample from an awful patient with a mysterious illness. We're looking to synthesize treatment.
Let's have a look at your mystery microbe. Huh. That's not a pathogen I've seen before. It's almost biological,
all right,
but not quite.
Don't do this in real life. Don't walk into a hospital and be like, yeah, I've got a rare disease.
Something metallic, conductive, neural in structure. We'll need to synthesize a counter agent, something that can disrupt the neural bond without causing permanent damage to the host. That's going to take time. A few hours at least. I'll need to run multiple isolation
Can you
trials.
imagine giving it to Aurora?
And thank you for showing me this. It's incredibly interesting.
When you make a mod with the CK and stuff, can you like just randomly generate, or like is this guy like trying to make characters? Because he kind of like, they're cool, but like I know I have a double chin, but she has like a quadruple chin, but it goes the other way. I didn't know you could get wrinkles that, you know, maybe it's the gravity pulling her down. But I wonder, like, what 100% we got to see like the effect of Aurora, not the mod author. We got to see the effect of Aurora on like different Xenos to see, like, I mean, we know Gary, like, it just turns him into a fucking genius, but like other creatures, because it puts you in a like, it's weird because in game they don't do like a good kind of job of showing what it is. Like clearly when you, like, you know, the way they talk about how like characters kind of withdraw from it and stuff, and they end up kind of like, is it ODing? But again, it's weird because it's a hallucinogenic, and to my knowledge, hallucinogenics aren't supposed to be like extremely dangerous, right? Are they not like one of the, not saying I, you know, don't ever take drug advice from Crimson, but are they not like one of the more safer drugs to mess with? Like, would Aurora be just like LSD, but then it's an inhaler? You inhale, would it be like weed? No, because weed doesn't make you do that. Anyway.
If you're thinking about going into medicine, just be really sure before you commit to it. Really sure.
I'm good, sir. Hello there, Douglas. Have a great day to you too, brother.
There you are. I finished the analysis and the synthesis.
Well, yeah, I mean, you are correct, JJ, but like there's some that are like not as been a pot user, but thanks. Goodbye. Say now, Jesus Christ, do not take fucking. But it's just interesting because like like obviously like in Fallout we see like Jet, and we can kind of know a little bit of what Jet does because there's more kind of lore behind it. Like Psycho is just, I want to say it's like a crazy kind of steroid / painkiller thing. Med-X is just fucking morphine and stuff like that. You temporarily, that's what I mean. They can definitely make you psychotic, but like, I wonder, like, again, like, what's the issue with, like, is it just the withdrawal that makes it dangerous, or is there something about taking too much of it? You know what I mean? What is it?
It's a neurogenic symbiote, an organism that bonds with the nervous system and rewires how the brain sends and receives signals. It behaves like both a parasite and a living neural network.
That sounds like it could be worth a lot of money. Can we research this?
Unlikely. It's not airborne or transferable through casual contact. Transmission requires direct bloodstream exchange.
Uh-oh.
And even then, it needs very specific neural
Right, we found space aids, guys. We able to make the medicine?
Yes, we've created
Jet makes you jittery.
A neuroinhibitor that suppresses the organism's activity. It won't remove the symbiote, but it'll keep it dormant and stop the neural interference. Here you are. Your patient will need steady doses. If the patient's symptoms change, you'll need to bring a new sample back. Good luck.
See, with Jet being jittery, like, do they mention in the lore because you know that in Fallout, previous Fallouts, Jet just increased your AP, right? Which is, but in Fallout 4, it slows down time, and I wonder, is that how Jet functions for like people? Because I'm gonna be honest with you, if I was a drug user trying to get a high, I don't know if I'd want something that would slow down time, you know? It's just weird. I feel like we need, like, this is why, like, I love Bethesda. Oh yeah, no, Raiders will say that it makes you jittery. They will 100% say that. That's what I mean. I wonder, like, what's the, like, actual, like, what they do, you know? Like Psycho, I know what Psycho... And Mentats is another one, because I'm pretty sure Mentats is supposed to be Adderall, which is something we don't really have over here. But it just, like, basically makes you more aware. And, like, more alert. Unless, like, imagine your character, like, you take Mentats and it does nothing, you find out your character had ADHD. Playing Fall 4 this week, so no idea. There's a lot of lore in there. Yeah, and tells you how bad it is. I think it's the withdrawal. Yeah, so that's what I mean. It seems like the withdrawal. Do a strange thing where you feel almost like you observe your action like you're in charge of them, but your ego separate and you feel like a passenger. Yeah, see, I've heard stuff like that.
Oh, you're back. I was starting to wonder how long it would take the clinic to send something concrete.
Do you want me to bring that to a dry cleaners?
Do you have it? The medication for Shoza?
I have the medication. Yeah, this should stabilize Shoza.
Excellent. That's it. They managed to synthesize an anti-neurotoxin from the alien tissue match. It should suppress the hallucinations and keep the infection dormant as long as he keeps taking it. He'll need ongoing doses. And since I can't synthesize the compound here, I'll need someone to ferry new vials from the clinic whenever they're ready. If you're heading that way, I trust you to handle it. Bring it here, and I'll make sure Shoza gets it. You may have just saved his life, and given me the first good night's sleep in a while.
Right, fair enough. You'll be fine. Hello? Hello? Are you blind? Oh, sorry, that's probably not the worst thing to do if you are blind. Are you a child? No, you're too tall to be a child. Or I don't stare at him. Alright, we've got... Wait, do I have more quests for you?
Yes?
Yes, don't be such an asshole. I'm checking who could use help.
I appreciate the offer, but
okay.
If one of your newcomers has a medical background, I could use someone on call.
Alright, so no immediate openings?
Not unless they can read a med scanner and not faint at the sight of blood.
I can do that, kind of. Gary's, he has a PhD in phlebotomy. Phlebotomy. Hello?
Wow, quite the place here. Got my own shop, clean air, new tools.
Imagine the amount of people in the Starfield universe that would have, like, died to, like, just the frontier, like, lands on a planet, touches a plant, the plant gives you fucking space cancer. Theoretical PhD. I'm checking and see if you could use some help.
An assistant? Yeah, no. I tried that once. Kid rewired a relay backwards and almost turned my old place into a fireworks show. I work better solo. Fewer arguments, fewer explosions.
Does that jacket say CE on it? You sure a helper could save you time?
Maybe, but time's not my problem. People are.
Alright, fair enough, Torg. Borrow Heller, he was reading your vitals. Yeah, that's what I mean. Heller knows how to do it. Alright, who are we talking to now? We gotta speak with McTavish. Is that the miner? I think that's the miner. Is he on the roof? You're just standing there. Ba-da-dum. Ba-da-dum. Hello. How goes it?
What you need, kid?
What do I need? What do you need? I'm checking who could use some help from the newcomers.
Could use? Hell, I always could. My crew's busy pulling rocks, but if one of those newcomers isn't afraid of dirt, noise, or long hours, I'll take them. I don't care where they're from, just that they show up on time.
All right, I'll see if anyone fits the description.
Fair enough.
All right. Elira.
Howdy.
Hello. This place needs a bar. I mean, it has a community center, so I suppose that does the job. Hello. Hello, Mac.
What's up?
I'm checking who could use help in the newcomers.
Honestly, I'm good. Got a shipment of auto repair probes coming in from Sidonia. Once they're here and synced, they'll do most of the grunt work for me.
So you don't need anyone's help? You trust probes more than people?
People break down just as often, and they don't come with a warranty. Seriously, though, I'm good here. Thanks.
All right, I'll tell Simeon you'll send back his outfit. Gonna talk to one more person. You're great. Thank you, game. I try. Hello.
Okay. Hello.
Yo.
How's it going?
Oh, I'm checking who could use help from the newcomers.
Oh, good. I feel a little bad for them. After all they've been through, it must be quite the culture shock. If any of those newcomers know how to cook, clean, or even carry a crate without complaining, I could sure use the help.
I'll make sure to send someone your way.
You do that. Tell them I pay in credits and good company. Mostly credits, though.
All right. Who else do I have to talk to? Oh, do now I have to like... Oh, now I have to like figure out who goes where. Oh, God. All right, let's see. Which one of you can fire a rifle? Are they going for a swim? Look at that, didn't even touch the ground. Hello! Are you a child? Oh, you're a child. Yo, you want to handle a gun?
It's strange here. Everything hums. The lights never go out. Even the quiet feels loud.
Oh, you get used to it eventually. Still adjusting to colony life?
Yes, at my old home, nights were real nights. The stars were close enough to whisper to. Here, it's all motion. I'm trying to understand where I fit in it. Everyone seems to already have their part here. I just don't want to get in the way.
I think you'd be a good fit working at the community center.
I don't know if I'd be much help, but maybe meeting people would help me feel less like a shadow.
I'm not putting the child in the mine. I'm not that bad. Can you imagine child goes in the mine? We're back to like 18th century Britain. I didn't get it that time. Excuse me? Knock knock. Hello? You decent? How are you?
You move quietly. That's good. Most here walk like they want the world to hear them coming. I was a scout for my people.
Oh yeah, you're
The
definitely
Serendipity
going
tribe.
to be...
My duty was to watch the horizon and keep the others safe.
Oh yeah, you're going to be security.
Here, there are fewer horizons, but danger still finds a way.
Alright, you trained with weapons then?
Not trained, but familiar. I prefer to keep distance between myself and whatever's trying to kill me.
Understandable. Sounds like you'd be perfect work for patrol.
Patrol work. That seems close enough to what I know. If there's someone who leads security here, I'd speak with them. You've spoken to others, yes? Where do you think I'd be of most use?
I think you'd be a good fit in the security.
It would be my honor.
Alright, lady. Says she's not familiar with weapons, pulls out a fucking VSS designed to kill people. Fair enough, lady. Whatever you say. Hi there. Oh, not you. My bad. Wait, what? Barra's in my ship? Excuse me? Where's Barra? Oh, he's over on the Serendipity? Okay, we gotta go to the Serendipity, apparently. Ba-da-da-da. Twilight shouldn't eat, so the food wasn't prepared. You've lobotomized yourself numerous times. Speak with Barra. Where the fuck is... Barra, where are you living? Alright, you're over there. Right, he's somewhere. Bum bum bum. Bum bum bum. I do wonder if you were to like, when it comes to like placing stuff in biomes, like if you made a biome that was just all trees, like trees everywhere. Lawn was finally drying up. Oh, very nice, Rory. How's the mowing of the lawn going? Didn't miss too much. We're just sending children to the mines. Alright, to the cave we go. Like, I wonder how the game would, like, performance would be like if you just, like, had a biome where it was, like, just kind of all trees. Like, I want a proper jungle biome where, like, I can't see the canopy above. Hello? Uh-oh. Why is there ecliptics?
Glad that's over.
Cora, fucking shoot the people. There's infidels.
You're done for.
What's going on in here? Keep your head down. Jesus Christ. But I think they removed it. No! I love, like, the overgrown shit. What the fuck happened? Barra, what happened?
You look like someone with questions.
Yeah, what the fuck happened?
If you've got work to be done, I've got hands for it.
Brother, are we gonna talk about the Huh? I'm helping new arrivals find work. You ain't... nobody gonna talk about that?
Always. Work keeps the mind steady. I'm no mechanic or doctor, but I can haul, lift, build, whatever's needed.
Alright, let's get you signed somewhere.
I'm eager to help. You've spoken with the others.
Alright, I think you'd be go to the mine.
The mine, then. Good. Feels right.
Alright, nobody gonna talk about the random ecliptics in here? I feel like he's not supposed to be here. I have a funny feeling he's supposed to be He's supposed to be at the outpost, but he never... Kind of. They're not really a cult. They, like, a ship crashed several hundred years ago. And, like, they kind of created a tribe around it. I was just random ecliptics. That's so strange. Ya-ta-ta, ya-ta-ta, ya-ta-ta. Alright, we gotta go back to Dude 2. Tailor a vehicle's driving characteristics to your taste in the settings menu. We can, well, there's not much tailoring. It's like you have yes or no. Hello there.
Heard you've been making the rounds, getting our new friends settled in.
I spoke with everyone. What's next?
Appreciate that. A lot of moving parts around here, and I can't be everywhere at once. Let's take stock of what you've got so far. All right, first up is Bara. Solid worker, that one. Where'd you end up placing him?
I assigned him to help Harland at the mine.
That's a good fit. Harland will appreciate the muscle, and Bara looks like the kind who won't complain about a bit of dust. Next is Lunara. She's the quiet one, right? Where's she settling in?
Oh, shit. Which one is she? Oh, fuck. Mason with security?
Oh, not sure about that
for
one.
fuck's sake!
And last one.
Ah, shit.
Bit of a waste.
Fuck.
Okay.
Fuck.
Here.
Fuck. I fucking forgot their names. The Scythe? Pat, what are you living in the Middle Ages? My granddaddy used to use a scythe to cut stuff. Yeah, you could. That's kind of cool that you can kind of fuck the quest up. I like that it gives you like a second opportunity, but like, I feel like I wasn't paying attention to the names. I like the houses. They're kind of cool. They're using like this material is on a few of the. I mean, the Grim Reaper maybe. But the miner, my name is Doug Holt. He probably knows a thing or two about mining.
Heard you've been making
Yeah,
the
I've been doing the round. I spoke with everybody.
Appreciate that. Let's take stock.
All right.
All right.
Barra mine.
That's a good fit. Next is Luna.
Which one was Lunara? She was the community center.
Good call.
Okay.
Elira could use a softer presence behind the counter. Might even calm the place down a bit.
Veteran.
And last one,
Soul
Rivera.
Caesar.
She struck me as sharp. Knows her.
Security.
Good thinking. Someone with her instincts will keep Mason on his toes. That one's a natural.
All right.
Okay, then it's done.
All right.
Here, some credits for the
Thank you. All right, so we're waiting. I think we have another quest. We gotta speak to Elder regarding the. Oh shit! Are they gonna? Oh, the Elder's here. Children are fine. And they did love Minecraft. Hello? Oh. You're praising the, Excuse me, madam.
I felt your steps before you reached the door. You carry the scent of
I'm
great
sorry, I haven't
power.
showered in a few days.
Elder Thomas told me you'd come. Said you're ready to finish what the fallen star began. I grew up in her shadow, slept in her corridors. Every creak of that metal, a lullaby. And now you want to wake her. I know the pieces you're after. The star carried 2 keys, each one a piece of her heart. I may know where they rest now. But the bridge, The peace that lets the ship speak again. I know not where that sleeps. When the Red Suns raided the Star for steel, they took everything that hummed.
They took the
went
bridge?
with
Jesus
them.
Christ. Like, I know we all want new bridges. You said the bridge was taken by whom?
Memories fade, like looking through a fogged mirror. Give me some time. I will meditate on it. Perhaps the sun will shine a path forward. For now, let me enlighten you with the location of a known key keeper. And be safe. They'll see you as a thief, even if you were born under the same stars.
Okay. Oh, we got a Red Sun camp. Oh, we're killing people. Okay, we're going to our camp. This is quite cool. History of the Cell System. Soul Day, 2240, 26th Street. House Faroon wages war on the... Oh, that was...
What the heck was that?
Hello? We're the Spanish Inquisition. We're here to... Gary, why are you changing colors? Excuse me, don't knock my fucking snail over. Nice house, place, whatever the fuck you... A shithole you want to call this. Ooh, is that what it is? Nice. Oh no, you're dead. Oh no. I feel like we should get like some sort of a, you know, like some anthropologists out here to like maybe communicate with them and try and fix these angry people. But you know, a shotgun with buckshot works too. Actually, I think this is Lachette's. Small dogs. Well, I don't slaughter small dogs. How dare you? I kind of want one of their shotguns. No, I don't want the AK. Do I want an AK? No, I don't want the AK. Where's your shotgun? I know one of you guys had a shotgun. A shotgun. That's a knife. That's a... All right. I am now one of you. Yes. It is I. Can I, like, set it so it doesn't show in settlements? Hide in settlement. They're new. There's, like, 2 new weapons. I'll show you real quick. We have a primitive axe. And then we've got a primitive dagger. They're quite cool. I will say, I don't know if, like, if they would go full native. Like, surely there'd be, like, weapons and stuff. But I suppose it's several hundred years. How long does it take society to break down? They're using, like, a lot of old school stuff. Like, shotgun. Ooh, old earth hunting shotgun. Yeah, give me that. I like shotguns. It's click. Oh, whoops. Hello. How are you? Bam. Well, let's brutally murder these savages. No, not there. Gotcha. Planetary plans are gonna be really fucking cool. I wonder we'll be able to slingshot. Bethesda should do like a Q&A of like just some small questions like between now and then. Like, you know, can we slingshot through planets or between planets? Is there like any hope of potentially getting planetary landing? Is that something Bethesda might be looking at or no? Will my girlfriend finally love me after this update? All right, we're gone way too far.
Leave me any choice.
Let's back up, Cora. Back up, back up, back up, back up.
Kill you.
Oh no, what were we even shooting at? Discovered Myria. That's the new girl who's going to be a companion, isn't it? Basic Myria, the Chromod. That's cool. It's cool kind of seeing them do stuff like that. Like being able to just kind of straight like fly from orbit into the planet, you know, like having some sort of, even if it's like just an animated loading screen where like you see your ship kind of coming in. It would be super easy to do unless you could path it ahead of time. Well, in Space Engineers and games, or not Space Engineers, in Elite Dangerous, you can kind of do it just because obviously as the game takes into account your speed and then the planet. Oh god, there's a lot of fucking like lakes and stuff. That's quite cool. You can... Timmy, what are you looking at? What is the problem, Timmy boy? That is fair though. It's like, plus it'd be kind of unlikely. I wonder how good is Myria going to be as a companion. Do you think she's going to be actually fleshed out, or do you think she's going to be like one of the pseudo companions again? Landing animation was, but that's what I mean. They could easily just do that. Like, there's what, like how many biomes? Like, you could just have like maybe like a couple of dozen like biome kind of like kind of like transitioning animations. Let's go to the ship. Alright, let's head back to the colony. This is a Starfield-like game with real complexity of space travel. Elite Dangerous and Star Citizen are probably the only ones, but both of them are kind of in the, you know, the shitter for various reasons. With Elite Dangerous, they're kind of run out of money. They're still doing stuff, but it's very jank. And then Star Citizen, how to fly the atmosphere. Like, that's what I mean. That was always quite cool, kind of seeing that loading screen. So anyway, people joke about like Starfield's loading screens. Destiny, despite being a very good game for the time, it fucking had like the ships were just for fucking loading screens. Hello, Ew. Hello, Rivera.
Look who I found scouting the perimeter. A Red Sun scout. He wouldn't speak to Mason, but given my connection to the Serendipity, I managed to gather some information. The Red Sun still tells stories
They
about
don't
the
have a
crash.
landing animation each
Survivors
time you
saved
land. They
their
say,
own.
yeah, there's mods that re-enable
They
that,
see themselves as the last
but that
keepers
should
of
be
our
something that the game really does.
We're the ones who abandon it. From what this scout said, the storm.
Oh, the landing animations ways are fixed in the updates.
I believe these to be the pieces of the Serendipity's heart you seek. I pressed him and he gave me this. A map. He traveled
Nice, that's how it should be 100%. Let players see that.
If the Red Suns drag the Serendipity's relics into their stronghold, this is where they keep the most valuable one. He called it the Heart of the Promise. Said only those of Redgrave blood could see it safely.
With the free lanes kind of update, you know, coming out of the way, if they're gonna do another overhaul, I would love to see them like overhaul the companions, like give all of the non-constellation companions romance options and like a quest and like an affinity. Like my boy Simeon, like he has to know of some like cool fucking closed off facilities with some like unique tech. You think he'll say more?
Maybe. He's scared, not loyal. The Red Suns teach faith through fear, not trust.
With work, I'm sure the screen, insert animation, the atmosphere. Yep. Yeah, watching the ship take off and land is always so fucking cool. Alright, I'll head to these coordinates.
Fight well. The Red Suns have long memories, and they will be waiting for you.
Autumn should have a quest. She has an issue with her sister. They only resolve with dialogue. Is that one of the Rangers? Find the Galbank transfer key at the Red Sun camp. Another Red Sun camp. Oh, what is that? Mods are one of the most perfect ways for Bethesda to see. Exactly, 100%. Okay, it is that. I had a feeling it was that girl, yeah. Like, there's a lot of companions that, like, you don't really like, is it, what was the first guy you technically meet? The UC guy who, like, ends up being your captain? Like, he should definitely have, like, had some, like, cool dialogue if you did the UC quest line. The Ranger should have, like, if you have a, you know, should have had some, like, cool, unique dialogue. Like, ultimately, like, more unique dialogue. Like, I like the fact that, you know, like, companions can kind of speak for you. Simeon, yeah, my boy Simeon. Lynn could also have a really cool fucking quest line. So, I mean, like, they could easily do that. And, like, it wouldn't be... They wouldn't have to add anything new to the game, you know? They would just be a case... like, where it's just like, oh, go to this location, you know, or talk to this person. Wait, did I not land at the place? Why am I trying to go back in? Dude, you meet with Sarah. Yeah, what's his name? The UC guy. I can't remember his fucking name. Mora, that's it, yep. Mora. Hello, Red Sun. How are you doing? Wait, so I got a question. I feel like this is probably... Because I don't think, like, Bob is here or any of the weapon guys. But imagine, like, a kind of, you know the way how you have, like, the various different, like, weapon skills? Imagine if the weapon skills had, like, bonus traits, like, with... If you get pistol certification to, like, max, it, like, would increase the handling of the pistols. Like, you know, like, it would increase all of the base stats, like, for the shotgun. Getting shotgun expert, it would increase the fire rate so you can pump faster, slightly increase the reload speed, slightly decrease the mass, increase the accuracy. Just so you kind of feel like, you know, like, your character kind of is learning how to use a weapon. Again, I don't know how hard that would be, but I think he should have a dialogue when you do Vanguard. Yeah, he is advanced. I mean, he's a Vanguard. Bora, can you fucking aim, please?
You're outmatched.
Dead. Aha. So I know mod authors, when they're doing, like, balancing for, like, really powerful weapons, they always love to tune the reload speed to make it really slow. I feel like you could speed it up a little bit without it being too broken. Hi there. Wait, who's Jessamine? Like, they all have such cool fucking, like, just, like, base storylines and stuff that it'd be cool to kind of see them. Where are we going? We gotta go to the Galbank treasure. Tungsten. Oops. Terms of fleet. Oh! Oh, yeah, okay, fuck her. Characters her calling or make real animations, very cool. Yeah! See, obviously, I feel like with the animation stuff, we're gonna need, like, more animation tools, but I would love to see them overhaul some of the animation tools. Like I want to see, like, my character rack a shotgun. You know, like, the cool way where they, like, one-hand rack it? Like, imagine you pull out the shotgun, your guy, like... Or, like, with the... I'm trying to think, what are the good examples? Like, with the pistol, just, like, twirl the pistol. This is very big and very fucking dark. Yeah, 100%. I will say, it's such a weird feature, but I love, like, not a weird feature, it's such a kind of an unneeded feature, but I love weapon inspects. Like, Battlefield, you can go crazy with the inspects, which is always really cool. Because, like, it's, again, like, it's a role-playing game. Like, I feel like a lot of people would like that, you know, like, after a hard day, you know, out on the field hunting bounties or whatever, killing Terramorph, just be able to kind of look at your weapon, you know, inspect it, make sure everything's running well. Whoa. That's quite fucking clever. They're using mirrors to light the room up. That's fucking cool. This scope without the overlay is working on... The guy made the scope without the overlay is working on gun animation. Is that Halrix? Is that what you mean? A mod that made all weapons, brutal bullets equally dangerous. Yeah, see, I stuff like that, that's what I kind of like when, like, guns are kind of similar. Because, like, I'm not a gun person necessarily. But, like, I feel like any gun firing 5.56 should do the same damage. Well, there was 2. Wait, the guy who made the scope without the overlays. I hope it's not Halrix, because nothing against Halrix, but the dude is like very much kind of doing it for his own benefit to make money. Nothing wrong with that at all. Shattering Old Earth assault rifle. Oh, hello! Gimme that! Wait, weapon section context, like no, like say for instance, like you know how like we're like let's an example is I'm able to like look at this weapon and like move it left and right. Like imagine being able to do that, but in your hand. Like you'd press a button and your like character will kind of hold the weapon. I'd recommend googling like weapon inspection in Battlefield, and you kind of see a good example of what it looks like. Oh, Cora, really? I think I'm quad. Does it have quad? Oh, it does. Hell yeah. This is a sick fucking roll. I wonder, is this random? There's no way this is random. There's no fucking way. That must be set. Oh, you got a big shotgun there. Like, okay, that's different person. Actually, one of the girls studying medicine on New Homestead and pay off her will be a doctor. Yeah, like again, going forward, like if they plan on overhauling other stuff, which I feel like at some point it'd be like an easy thing to do, incorporate a lot of the stuff from Fallout 4 to the settlement. But like imagine being able to go out and hire like doctors and stuff, or like hire like security officers or like miners for your settlements and stuff. And like having them like actually do work. Like, you know, like how currently you can just assign settlers to like generic or like to your outpost. Like I want to actually have uses for them. Like I can like assign like a settler to like all of the mining, and it will like Heller, for instance, it would produce extra minerals. Or like assign somebody who like has that, what is the perk? Is it anatronic fusion? Yeah, someone with anatronic fusion makes it so that like the energy usage or the energy production in the outpost is bigger. Look at the compilation weapon inspections. Yeah, like just stuff like that. Again, it's like it's such a minor thing, but like it's cool. Like that's one of the things I see a lot of people always download with like the Fallout mods and stuff is like new animations for weapons, just because it makes the game feel more fresh, which I'm always a fan of. There's a guy that for Fallout New Vegas called Hitman that used to do like loads of really cool kind of animations, like one-handed weapons, like different kind of reloads. Like they're very kind of John Wicky, but I think they look cool.
I'm not going
Oh,
down without
shit.
a fight.
Defensive positions. I'm looking forward to the mod authors to make more encounters. But yeah, so am I, Brandon. I'm hoping that it won't be a tricky thing to do. Like the mod author that's working, that, you know, Ravage Ron and his POIs in space. Hopefully that'll be implementable quite easily. Mod assign crew station and crew. But does it actually do anything nice, or is it just a? Because it'd be the same. It's something I've always wanted to see with like with ships. Like imagine being able to assign people to actual stations. Like you could assign someone to the engineering hab. You could like assign someone to the shielding. Assign them to the weapons. Like if you ever played Rogue Trader for the ship, you kind of pull up this like kind of UI, and you can assign companions, and they give different bonuses. Something like that with ships. It is looking bright, Brandon. I'm excited. I'm just hoping that going forward, like Bethesda tell us like what's next for them. The crew sleeping in captain's quarters, yeah. Oh, Skyrim, where the better you are at skills for the better animation. Oh, that would be fucking sick. Messed how much good different animations and that. Yeah. There's mods that I think can make them stop going in trifocal, but again, it's like I don't really mind. I think it's funny sometimes seeing them. Hello. I think you can like make, can't you like make like blockers that prevent them from doing that? Offering new mod authors to apply. Copy. New mod authors to apply for a copy of Starfield to me. They're giving mod authors free copies of Starfield. What? The fuck you mean? Where did you hear this? I mean, I'm happy in one way, but like at the same time, did they ever do that for PlayStation or Xbox? That's kind of a bit weird. I mean, I would have no problem with them giving like the copy to verified creators who've already like kind of made Bethesda money, but I hope they don't just kind of willy-nilly do it. Because then that'd be kind of like, yeah, if there's only one update feature you'd want, what would it be? Personally, I would like them to make it so that you can overhaul the shipbuilder. Be an X where we can apply for a copy. Okay, I'll have to check that out because again, it's kind of cool, but it's a bit tone deaf because they didn't do that for Xbox, to my knowledge. But I don't think they did. No, they didn't. So I've had like a load of creators that like had to end up going and buying Game Pass. But I'd like to see them overhaul the shipbuilder to incorporate like the likes of build shipbuilder configurator and like the flip mod so that every single vanilla ship part can be flipped multiple directions and stuff. And that's just me. I know that I feel like most people would probably love to see an overhaul to the outpost builder turn into a settlement system. Hello, Thomas.
I thought we were done for this time. You really showed up when we needed you. Nice work out there.
Elder Thomas, sorry to interrupt, but I found it. The bridge. With this, you could reach the heart of the fallen star.
Rivera, like I said, I'm no elder, but I appreciate the respect nonetheless. Good work finding this. You've done more for us than anyone could have asked. Now it's time to finish it once and for all.
We're about to get money.
Go back to the Serendipity. Get into that vault and extract the credits.
This is how
End this thing before anyone else tries to
yeah,
burn us down.
that's another big one, to be
When
honest.
it's done, maybe the
Cool. Like that's something that I feel like they're going to focus on. Like it's with this new update to the gameplay loop, it's very clear that they want this to be a big thing. They want New Game Plus to be a big thing, and I'm all for it. But we need more than just, you know, jumping through Unity fixes your save load. Like one of the easiest ways to do it would have unique Starborn enemies that only spawn on New Game Plus runs, that have unique weapons and armor you can only get from that runs, you know, from that specific run. Oh god, I forgot what I'm dressed like. Jesus Christ. Love for them to add more derelict ships throughout the star system, but not tell us where. So we, oh yes. See, I'm hoping stuff like that. Like that's one of the things when I played X4. There was like the way like you're kind of exploring in space, you kind of just have to go blindly, you know? And it would be really cool if that was the case. Hopefully, like people like Ravage Ron will be able to do stuff like that. Keep my primary ship after Unity Jump. And again, I feel like that's going to come with either paid or either mods or updates. Come on, fast travel. Apparently the modding scene could still be restricted, but we have to wait. Well, yeah, we're going to have to wait. I'm hoping it won't be, because there's a lot of mods that are going to miss out on. Plus, the thing is, if it is restricted, you're only going to get, look at like with Fallout, you're only going to get a lot of people posting the bare minimum shit, which nobody wants that. Although currently, I feel like paid modding is maybe like seen as a net negative overall, just because there's a lot of kind of amateury stuff. Why are you invisible? Which is annoying. Bethesda kind of just tone down on some of the, you know, probe tech, please. Relax stuff. I really want a New Game Plus for the reactivity to be able to play through the main quest and have them admit to your team. Oh, stuff like that would be really fucking cool. And like, imagine like having to kind of like, some people would choose to believe you. Some people would choose not to believe you. So it's like trying to kind of like, you know, sometimes it's going to, because like realistically, the Starborn thing, it always works. And it's like, I'm going to be honest with you. I'm quite a skeptical person. If someone came up to me and be like, I know what's gonna happen, I've seen it before, I'd be like, fuck off, crazy bastard. Or a copy of Starfield PlayStation. It does make sense, an incentive, Paul, and I hope it is a system where like it looks like, if let's say for instance people like Wiz, giving them a free copy is a good idea, good incentive personally. But like just giving it willy-nilly to everyone, it's just, that's not a good idea. Oh, now there's ecliptics. I was curious how you gain essence if you go through Uni Starburn, usually few and far between. Well, that's another kind of element of it. Like the Starborn, they usually don't pop up until you've done that specific quest. Whereas I feel like they should, from the get-go, they should just wire some... Is that texture broken?
They got lucky.
Testing case mods will be supported. No idea what extent of it until now. Yeah, see, ultimately, I would definitely wait a little bit, though. Either that or more bullshit mod break. Oh, but the thing is, Paul, even if they give people it, they're still gonna fucking break shit, you know? The only real hope is that Bethesda kind of crack down on people who are more amateurish. That's why having some sort of a system, like an upvote system and like a tier system, like tier 1 mod authors can only charge max of like, let's say like max of like 1,000 credits for their paid mod. But like, again, I know that could be quite, like that could be quite risky and stuff. We tried Crimson. It's like, yeah, that could be quite risky because there's some mods obviously where they're from the get-go authors, they deserve to make their, you know, shit. Because I know they're supposed to kind of, they care about, you know, like you're supposed to show them their portfolio, right? And I'm gonna be honest, I don't know what like the likes of Probe Tech and Young Neil have like showed Bethesda that like lets them know. Why is my FPS dropping a little bit? Just scout you guys here trying to find out why it's reported in. Third of my loader won't be available on PlayStation. Oh, I'd say the mass majority won't, depending on my PC. Married Sarah and watched her die. Imagine Master Unity and telling Sarah would have been looking for her murdered wife. That'd be, yeah, it'd be just kind of like, you're not the Sarah I know. It's like, listen, creepy cunt, fuck off. Bam, bam. 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 Only that's what they showed them. Did that just give me a lot of money? Yes, it did. God damn, yeah, be like, yeah, the money was empty. There's no money in it. What do you mean by companies, Brand? You mean in-game companies? Yeah, they said they want to get content in front of people. Oh, companions. Yeah, sorry. Robot companion. Big fan of corporations. Robot companion that doesn't block the way as much. The little tiny robots can be. Does anybody actually like raisin cookies? I don't really understand anyone that likes raisins personally. Raisins are a big prominent thing over here. You have like raisins in like bread and stuff and like buns, and I'm like, no, they're fucking disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. Redgrave, return to the colony. Okay, and you, of course, you have to be the one guy who disagrees. Oh yeah, fucking, that makes a lot of sense, Wiz. That says a lot from a fucking guy whose only game he's played is Starfield. What do you mean I can't travel during fucking combat? Chip, don't fucking fall on me. Old grapes, they're worthless. Why are you eating old people food? It's like prune juice. I've never had prunes, but apparently it's like supposed to be really good for you. I will say I love cranberry juice. It's so fucking good. Although it's kind of depressing that like they need to basically put so much sugar in them to make them. Sometimes they make the load automatics of mods work. See, they can to an extent. Andre, like, you know, one thing you'll notice is that sometimes mods will actually find themselves in like the correct place. But in order for like Bethesda to like make the load order actually work, each mod author would have to tell Bethesda exactly what the mod touches and stuff. And that would require more oversight from Bethesda. And from what we've seen over the past like year or two of Starfield, and in Todd's most recent kind of interview, Bethesda want a very hands-off approach to kind of modding. And that's probably one of the reasons behind that, is because when someone makes a dodgy mod, they can just kind of wash their hands in it. But I do think for console players, it will be very nice, because we don't know how to set up load orders. Like, I've never had any huge issue, but then I don't use a lot of mods. But like, there's people that like will have like dozens, if not hundreds of mods, and it's a nightmare. Orange green tea bubble. Ooh, coconut. Coconut's something I really want to like it, but it's disgusting. To get hit. Is it great for tracking my 2-year-old into things? Oh yeah, my sister used to tell my nephew that they were sweets, and I'm like, right, they're not sweets. What the fuck?
Well, I'll be damned. The hero returns.
What are you guys doing out here?
You got that look about you. Like someone who just cracked open a vault older than all of us combined.
Is that like the kind of the hotness?
Tell me, how did it go? Is it still filled with credits after all this time?
Macadamia? Gone. Like the log said.
Absolutely incredible. And well deserved for all you've done to get this place out of the mud.
And hey, those red suns won't be
To
crawling
work
back
before
anytime
you buy.
soon.
You
Word will
can't
spread
really.
fast. Bolivar's
Like,
quiet
you
tonight.
can, well,
Feels like
suppose.
maybe it'll stay that way.
And we've decided on one last thing while you were gone. From this day on, the
Hold on
column
1 second.
for the ship that started it all.
All right.
Welcome home, Captain.
All right. So the only way I suppose you can do something is you want to hope to baby Jesus that the mod author explains in the mod what it's done. So like, let's say if you're downloading a mod that like adds new ship parts, you want to hope that that mod author hasn't messed with anything outside of the scope of what the intention of the mod is. And then you can kind of assume, okay, this mod shouldn't affect my quests and stuff, but it might be iffy around ship parts. The problem with that is, as I've seen and a lot of people have seen, sometimes mod authors will accidentally touch things they're not supposed to. Like, I remember, there was a few mods that like broke main quests when the whole point of the mod wasn't even.
Glad to hear it, because we've got one left. That foundation you saw going up near the farm, it's yours. But enough yapping.
Wait, so they gave me all the money?
Absolutely.
They gave me all the money? They didn't even ask for the money? Interesting. I don't think they'll ever do a comment system, because to be honest with you, it would expose too many mod authors to the amateurish, and then Bethesda would have a direct line to be like, well, this was a bad idea. Which is annoying. I mean, don't get me wrong, there's great for content creators like myself, you know? You guys gotta watch us be idiots, and you know, but no, I'm joking. But I do think they should have a comment system though. Ooh, check out my new home. Basically licorice and root beer. So you used to get like fireballs over here, which are these little kind of like chewy sweets that had that aniseed. We call them aniseed, and it's like kind of hot, but it's not like overly hot. Oh, this is kind of cool. Yeah, a house. A rating system would be good, but even then, see, I feel like you need a comment system, because somebody could play through a mod, right, and rate it 5 out of 10, and they're having no issues, but they just rated. Like, you ever see the actually like this house. You ever see like the people on Amazon like, this is the best product ever, 2 out of 10. You're just like, excuse me? I think the different mod that broke the main quest at one point. Different start. The different start mod. I want to say at one point the didn't Falklands break the main quest at some point? And then if they do a comment system, it should 110% be tied to Like, only Bethesda can curate it, because I don't trust mod authors, no offense. I don't trust them to not delete comments that are negative and stuff. Because I suppose that's the thing is, you have to be able to expose yourself to negativity. Is that everything then? Alright, cool. Broke the NASA power. Yeah, and see, it can happen. The way the CK kind of like sorts itself out. Being the 5 out of 7 guy. Oh, that light! I thought you randomly just started bleeding. Why does your broom have buttons on it? Oh, does it have like a liquid in it? How much on Steam? The thing is, with Bethesda, it's not going to be as like, I don't think it's going to be as bad. Exchange of money, there 100% should be transparency. One of the mods, my mods prevent the free start quest progressing. Do you know which mod it is? See, that's the other problem, is when you have a shit ton of mods, you have no way of knowing. And like, I feel for mod authors in that way, because the amount of mod authors that will, like, people will reach out to me like, your mod broke my game. And it's like, okay, how did it break your game? Be like, well, it doesn't work. And then they ask them what their load order is, and their load order is like 30 fucking mods. Like, but then again, I suppose you always have to treat it like, if there's an issue, it's the mod. It's always a mod issue. Yeah. 300. But yeah, I suppose we'll have to see what I don't. Yeah, when you have a lot of mods, and like realistically, a lot of the time, do you want to spend like a couple of hours, like, you know, like uninstalling mods and testing them? That's why, like, I always say, like, mods do not have to work together. A lot of people assume that they can, and for the most part, mods will work together, but not always. Why, like, because one thing I will say, and I'll say this and I'll have to, but, like, I see a lot of people that, like, keep quest mods installed, right? And I can kind of understand it, because, like, they want the rewards and stuff, but, like, once I beat a quest, unless, like, a quest mod, unless I, like, really, really want the item from the mod, I'll just uninstall the quest. Like, I seen a couple of pictures of people with, like, load orders and stuff, and they'll have, like, dozens of, like, paid quest mods and stuff, and I'm like, just play it once, enjoy it, and then, you know, you could lucky guess the right landing zone and go from there. But yeah, 100%. I mean, after the new update, I Fallout 4 ran perfectly at time. Fine, but yeah. And, like, for the most part, Fallout 4 runs well. I think it's just the mods. Like, quality of life stuff should be done by Bethesda. Check the bounty hunter mission. It barely touches the limit. You would think that, because I don't know, like, what the percentage of what it's split, but I know that Bethesda get more than what I was expecting, you know? Like, most companies, when they do something like that, it's a 30-70 split. 70 goes to the creator, 30 to the platform host. That's, like, what Steam does, I think. Like, at that point, it's, like, fair enough. You're just hosting. But if you're taking more than that, Bethesda, you should be doing more, you know? Like, surely, like, you know, the amount of money, like, the likes of ways you've made Bethesda and, like, say, Watchtower made Bethesda, they could hire a few more people that can just do some basic QA testing, like, looking into the files of each, you know, like, hell, like, I'm assuming even, like, running a mod through, like, fucking Loot or something, or, like, what is the other one? What's that one? There's, like, a program you can use, and it shows you, like, if is a CC cleaner? Non-beneficial with most quest mods. Once the quest is stopped and all references are purged, all that stays in your save, the rewards or stuff. I mean, that is fair. Risk of yeeting from a save hires the... And it does. I will say I've broken my save a few times. My dream job, play the game all day long and test stuff. Hell, people like me fucking do it for little or nothing. I mean, not little or nothing. But Bethesda don't give me a fucking cent. Come on, Bethesda. You know how nice it'd be if you just, every fucking month you sent me, like, fucking, you know, like, maybe $100 worth of fucking creation credits? You know, you can land your ship in the new Mantis base from the Tracker Alliance, since it's not a separate cell like the original base. You know, oh, that's really fucking cool, Master. I didn't know that. I might have to actually reach out to Bethesda, because the few times I've talked to the one guy who does the mods, he's like always telling me to get in contact with the marketing team. You're like, yo, marketing team, can you like give me free credits since I advertise your stuff? Then I don't know, then that'd be weird, because would they expect me to be like super positive? I'm assuming they wouldn't, but would I have to declare that though? Maybe it's easier spending my own money and just kind of recouping it when people watch the video. I saw a creator called Mod Order that supposedly would fix your mod order to stop conflicts. Yes, I believe that's called loot. Too many fucks for Bethesda sponsorship. Only if your ship is small enough. I already tested it. Oh, so my ship isn't going. Beg you to be positive and unspoken when, and you just never contact you again if you try them. Yeah, some screenshots of my ship in the hangar with the doors open and close. God Howard Shrine. I don't mind setting up a God Howard Shrine personally, you know, if that's what's needed to be done. Hello, Cora. How are you? Why is the microphone up there? 64 meters long in total. What is mine? I think mine's bigger than that. Mine is exactly 80. It's fucking huge. You monitor all the time and generally negative, yet still you stay in touch. I think with that case, Pat, it's just because a lot of people who enjoy Bethesda products, they watch his content. And it makes sense, you know? I mean, I feel like realistically, Bethesda should like be a transparent company and realize that if they make mistakes, people are going to criticize them. Grandma is a chef and eats canned beans at home because he has no fun cooking. What the fuck? Does the Kinder Egg still made into chocolate shell? Does the Kinder Egg still made into chocolate shell with? Yeah, over here they do. Yeah, they tried to change them at one point and make it so that like it's like the egg opens and one half is the chocolate and like a dip and one half is the toy. But no, they're still just I used to fucking love them. They were like really good for like fucking like storing a small amount of BBs. The one I saw was what we call Mod Order, some variation, and apparently here in Slapdash, and some guy throwing against my bullshit. I just moved on. There is a few. Oh, that's the American version that opens. Oh, okay, because we have the normal version, which is, yeah, I really like them, the Kinder Eggs. The one lost originally version, really, which is like a weird one. You can't have like any food with anything inside it. Like, I don't think any kids have ever fucking like have ever choked on a Kinder Egg, generally. I feel like most kids are generally. I don't even, the thing is, I feel like it's not even a thing of kids. I think it's just parents kind of losing the plot and being a bit too PC. I've always read in blood. Kinder Eggs in my Walmart, they still visit. So maybe it's not as like crazy as it used to be. That was always something that I thought was very far-fetched. What was I gonna say though? I will call it for tonight, guys. I will see you guys Tuesday for the usual stream. I will probably either be playing through, kind of preparing for the DLC, or actually Tuesday will probably be paid mod stream. But yeah, I will catch you guys on the next one. Bye bye.